So hello, I'm back. What I think about actually, I think about the Agrippa von Nettesheim, and there is come something very interesting to me. And I began to see the pictures, what they do to communicate with angels and all that stuff. But what they do in real, again and again and again, is finding the answer how to get electricity, right? They seeking the answer how to become electricity, but they was not able to do. They can make das Rad, they can do, but they didn't can do the Spule with the light, with the electricity. So, but what they do with all that circles and pentagrams and all, they all work it on the same principle to become electricity. What is electricity in this time, in the medieval time, was possible, same like connection to God in one art. But what is very interesting, the seeking of connection to God is ending in electricity. So systems to create electricity, it's very interesting. Don't for not to take a wrong look-wise on it. Simply the system to create electricity, it is ever spinning for water power, water energy, and atomic is different, solar is different. Angels are maybe solar, I don't know. But this cycle process of electricity is ever the same. Not? Maybe I don't know too much about, but they have water, they have wind, and there is ever the cycle. So a really interesting question is, what is the fastest time what they can do? So if we do not think about the first active electricity from humankind, so which year in the medieval time it is the time where medieval magicians can create electricity with two metals or something like this. So we don't know a lot about this. What is I seek on Google. First medieval electricity. Not medical, medieval. So we see here stuff from medieval. First medieval electricity. We see the oil lamp from Egypt with the oil and the battery stuff. This is maybe the oldest one we know about. But when we think back, what the abilities for a transistor system, they can do it in the 16th century. They can do a transistor, but they didn't do it. What is transistor? Transistor. Not? No, not transistor. No, this is not a transistor. What is calling the not transistor? 1925. How is calling this? Here, DC motor, Elektromotor. So, Andreas Gordon experiments to his death 1751 with electricity. (1822) 1751. So the first So 1820, the Danish physics Hans Christian Ørsted, the magic use of electricity and the phenomenon of the electromagnetism. It is 1820. So it's a long time. But they can in the 16th century they can do they have the credentials to create it, and with all that pentagrams and so on, they all work it non-stop on the creation of this electro DC motors. So when they put it in the water with a turbine, they have electricity non-stop. And this in the 15th, 16th century, they can do this. Really interesting them. So I think they have all the same idea in the mind. All the time. They study electricity non-stop. Magic is electricity. Magnetism, electricity. Black and white, good and bad. Magnetism, electricity. They study electricity. Very interesting. So not ever different, but in end effects. Yes. So that was it, the time. Very interesting. Electricity in the medieval time.